I am traveling to a region known as the Niger Delta in southern Nigeria. One of the most important oil regions in the world.
I can smell oil everywhere. Like I can smell it. Yeah, there are particles of oil all around the river.
Nigeria's oil flows from beneath these waters. Every day, crude oil is drilled from the ground, shipped across oceans and sold globally, fueling economies far beyond these shores. But as I journeyed deeper into the creeks, closer to where the wealth actually comes from, I began to notice something.
November last year, my grandma has don't enter water don't carry am. Government, I call video, I call CMO. Since last year, my grandma has don't enter water.
I noticed the people who live here, in the communities where oil is extracted, they don't look wealthy at all.
So you can see this is where the teachers are living. This is even a classroom.
Many still lack basic necessities like clean drinking water, stable jobs, and proper infrastructure. But how is this possible?
I've lived in 4 continents in the world, but all of my travels are seeing countries that have oil. This is the most wicked I've seen people do to their own people.
There is no fish anymore, no employment.
But how is this possible? Because Nigeria is one of Africa's richest oil producers.
Nigeria's crude oil and condensate production has hit 2.2 million barrels per day.
At the peak of oil production in 2012, Nigeria produced roughly 2.4 million barrels per day at $100 per barrel. In some estimates, oil revenues exceeded $90 billion in a single year during that peak period, making crude oil the top foreign export for the nation, even till today.
Hundreds of billions of dollars that have been, and it's still pumping every day. As we're talking, it's pumping. It doesn't stop to say it's 6 p.m. let's sleep. The oil is pumping.
Yet here, the reality tells a completely different story. How is this oil extracted? Where does all the profits go? And why do communities at the center of it still struggle with poverty and environmental damage? To find answers, I have come to the Niger Delta to speak with the locals, community leaders and experts to uncover the truth behind Nigeria's oil wealth. And before we go further, I noticed that over 75% of you watching are not yet subscribed.
Subscribe to the shining.
Maybe live. 1 million subscribers.
1 million subscribers.
That's right.
We travel across the world to bring you stories like this, and our goal is to hit 1 million subscribers this year. So hit the subscribe button, it really helps. My journey began with a road trip from Lagos to Warri in Delta State, one of the several states that makes up the Niger Delta. After being stopped by over a dozen security checkpoints and navigating difficult roads that look like death traps, I finally arrived. The Niger Delta gets its name from the river Niger. It is one of the largest wetlands in the world, a vast network of rivers, creeks and mangroves stretching across southern Nigeria. Since crude oil was first discovered here in the late 1950s, the region has become the backbone of Nigeria's economy. Before heading into the creeks, I decided to pay a visit to the Odoo of Warri.
I think Niger Delta is one of the largest wetlands in the world, and I don't think people really truly appreciate how delicate this environment is, this ecosystem, and how much has been altered, destroyed, lost because of oil.
Today, the Niger Delta produces nearly all of Nigeria's crude oil, accounting for about 90% of the country's export earnings.
So we're at the pontoon jetty right now. About the boats to go into the communities in the creek. We're going to see a lot of oil rigs. We're going to see a lot of communities that have been washed away by the activities of these oil companies taking oil. It's going to be a very interesting documentary.
To understand the systems, we have to follow the oil. I boarded a boat for a 2-hour journey into the creeks where oil is extracted and exported. This area is heavily secured.
So here, there's a military here.
Approaching one military checkpoint, we needed to surrender to prove we are harmless.
So you need to raise your hand up to show like you're not with any weapon or whatsoever.
Military personnel, police forces and surveillance are everywhere. It made me wonder what the daily life is like for the people who live here under constant security presence.
Our mandates are clear to protect all oil and gas infrastructure, stop crude oil theft and bunkering. The production must not go down.
I could see danger signs. As we moved deeper into the creeks, our boat captain slowed down, and when I asked why,
Yeah, like pipeline.
Which pipeline? Oh, okay, which means oil they pass on that.
Yes, oil they pass on ground, yeah.
beneath us are underground pipelines transporting crude oil.
If I go under this water now,
You will see pipe,
I'll see
yes,
pipe.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
So if you fire, if you burst oil.
Yes, I think go eat the pipe of bottom.
Yeah.
So I need to drive slowly.
So all those are security
Yes,
checkpoints on there. So those are the pipelines. There, can you say?
Our captain, Ndukwu, has spent most of his life navigating these waters. He knows every turn and every risk.
So how you go take know where it is? Because I don't been see him.
I don't take used to this creek well. So if water dry, they come out. But if water full, you go inside, yeah.
We have now entered an area rich in oil.
Where we did now, where we are right now, oil they under here.
Yeah, so oil they under the ground, under the water now, like this.
Guys, we are in paradise. Oil everywhere. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the other ones that we saw there.
Beneath the land and waters of the Niger Delta lies crude oil. Companies drill into the earth to extract oil to the surface, then transport it to facilities known as flow stations, where it is separated from water and natural gas. Some of the gas is captured and reused, the rest is burnt off, a process known as gas flaring.
So we were flaring gas, which is a very important commodity.
So you drill oil, water, and gas. So you need to flare it up to separate crude oil from water and gas.
From there, the oil travels through pipelines that cut across the communities to export terminals along the coast, where it is loaded onto ships and sent overseas.
Oil is pumping every day. It doesn't stop. Some wells are doing 50,000 barrels a day. And all these wells are in a block. So a whole block could be producing 500,000 barrels of oil a day. So you multiply a day, 360 days, by 56 years. And let us be conservative. That oil is, let's even say $40 a barrel. It's more than that. If you want to be conservative over these years, you are going to get hundreds of billions of dollars that have been, and it's still pumping every day. As we're talking, it's pumping.
Although this process generates significant wealth for Nigerians, but it leaves lasting effects on the environment and the communities closest to it.
The nature of extracting crude oil is an aggressive one. It's an invasive one. That's how you get the product out. And so, of course, in exploring and mining the oil, the environment will be affected. Trees are going to have to be cut, lands cleared, rigs brought, drilling. This has huge impact on the ecosystem itself, on the people who live on the land, where we were obviously fishing, all those activities heavily affected by oil exploration.
Let's visit the local communities along the Niger Delta creeks to see the reality for ourselves.
Match where? Let's go.
Look at the jetty here for a community that millions of dollars is living every day, like oil money. Look at their jetty. Like literally, if you walk here carelessly, you're going to get into the water. I'm not even talking about electricity or like anything, like just basic jetty. They don't have that, you know. Look. You guys have seen how bad the jetty is.
A lot of things are really wrong. First, this community is an oil producing community. If you look at the seaside, you will see some oil facility. The exploration of oil activity has taken a long time in this community. Other people will be thinking this community, they are well, everybody are doing fine. There are some certain people, we do not know them, whom are really looting the resources of this community.
The elders, they don't use the money on their own. We when they will not see anything they do.
So from what he's saying is, it seems like there's usually like allocations to these communities, but the money doesn't reach the communities. It stops halfway. Yeah. So he's trying to ascertain what I'm saying right now. So they allocate these things, and then the money don't reach here because people are eating the money in between.
Well, this are here.
It's a well.
Well.
What's inside the well?
That is oil well.
Oil well.
Inside there.
Oh, they suck the oil from there?
Yes.
You guys are trying to tell me like there's an oil well just right here. There's a lot of drilling happening here, and just opposite is the local people. And this is what their accommodation. This is what their accommodation looks like.
all of us dey vex, we dey vex well because we get oil, we get wetin we go take survive, our oil fit even help us. We fit get school for here, better hospital. They no help nothing, and they collect our oil for here. All our community don go down. Now so water they enter our community now. Now potopoto we dey march for here. No water. If na me self, I don't want them. Make they go because they don't help us at all. They destroy all our community.
You don't want oil.
They don't spoil all our oil.
Oil.
We want oil when we not dey see anything for inside, so we not dey benefit anything now. Yes, we don't benefit anything.
Which work where you dey do?
Now wood that they go break for bush. I say I carry dirty clothes for this.
Hello. Who live here? Now your house be this? Yes. So show us around. You say now your room be this?
No, my room dey this side. This one is my wife's room.
Now your wife room, but I don't see any bed for here now. How do people sleep here?
We the manager with tent and mat.
Mat.
Yes. So.
And how many children will you get?
I get like 3 to 4.
You get 3 to 4?
3 to 4. We just manage all these places.
So how do you take the sleep to your children?
Sometimes in the night, when we don't sleep finish, when we don't wake up in the morning, we just pack everything, we put her for one side so that people will be saying, "One come visit me," they'll feel come here, they'll feel sit down. 1 or 2 things. We not even get chair self. Now this small chair, now they use. Now until they sit down, we not get anything. When water don't come for the sea, they rough everywhere. In the sense, say the flowing of the water, they come inside the house.
The water they come inside the house?
Yes, they come inside the house.
Your living room?
Yes. My living room.
Your wife?
Yes, my wife, yes. You can even see
my wife.
This is my wife, and this is my second born. The first one is not so.
Which work you do?
I'm a fisherman.
Fisherman? You see fish catch?
Sometimes we go due to the oil, the way they say they do the oil for the sea self. We not even they see fish, they catch again, nothing.
Why?
Because the flowing of the oils they pursue the fish then.
Oh, okay. Oil they damage the.
Yes, they damage the water. All of the fish they go just die. When they don't die. Maybe sometime again they can't give birth to another one again. Now all those small ones we just they catch. We don't report tired. They're not even they answer us. They don't neglect us for so many years, for donkey years. They don't neglect us. We just they manage for we to stay alive.
But just across, like I spoke to them and they told me, Chevron is just drilling oil just across their own island, and they have like underground pipeline that takes the oil to wherever side and then they ship it out, right? And then I asked them, like, have these companies, have they come here to do anything for the community? And the answer is no. So this is the reality, guys. Look, this is an oil producing community, and look, just take a look at how life is here for the local people. Just turn around the camera so they can see, like, you know, this is the local people.
But where does all the profit from oil actually go to? Because there's always reports that money from oil proceeds is missing.
It was reported that $16 billion in oil revenue had just gone missing. And this money was supposed to be given from NNPC and sent to the National Treasury. But the money was not sent over. So every few years in Nigerian headlines, you see things like 16 billion missing, 30 billion missing.
The money made from selling this crude oil is shared between the government, who is the largest owner of the oil, and companies like Shell and Chevron, with some portions going back to the oil producing state. But before any profit is shared, these companies pay royalties and taxes to the government, which already takes a significant portion of that revenue. After production costs and taxes, the remaining profit is then shared based on ownership, with the government still receiving the biggest share overall. The money the government earns is then distributed across the country, with the federal government, state and local government all receiving a portion. Oil producing states in the Niger Delta get an additional 13%, known as the derivation fund. So in short, the government profits the most from oil production. So why then is the community where this crude oil is taken from poor?
Many people blame the oil companies, some other people will blame the government, some other people will blame the people. You know, the people some of the times have taken arms to themselves to protect their territory, and it is called militancy. You know, from your perspective, who is supposed to be held accountable for the current state of the Niger Delta?
You can't just point to one person and say, I blame you, without accurately describing the real forces at play and calling them by name. Call capitalism by name. Call economic interest by name. Call situations and circumstances, you call them by name. Put it all on the table, and how do you want to prioritize who gets what share of the blame? Capitalism and economic interest are very powerful forces. And when these forces are driving the conversation in any society, it is easy for human conditions to be secondary. It is easy. And I think that describes where we are in Nigeria today. So yes, the companies realize the oil is there and there is demand for the oil. They don't have to even market crude oil. So they are coming to do a service. They're coming to get the oil so that the world can benefit from it. Obviously, the government realizes, wow, there's oil in our land. There is mutual beneficial trade that can be there. So obviously the government is going to want to welcome people who have the expertise to pull that out. Capitalism and profit chasing seems to be the primary thing. Everybody wants to make money. The oil companies need to make money because obviously they are not here for charity. The government needs revenues to be able to execute its functions as government. Sometimes in the way, the eagerness in which we want to get the money, people may just be silent about the cost of what brings that money.
What is this? What is this tank?
Fuel.
Eh?
Fuel and diesel.
Where the diesel they go?
They go the company where they for Okwama.
So anybody that tells they are working the rig, this is where this is accommodation.
This is the accommodation is, yes.
Which company is this? Chevron?
Chevron. Under Chevron.
They are doctors. They also employ doctors. Like you see, that's an ambulance. Oh, they got an ambulance here. But why do the community not have such ambulance?
No. So this is Chevron staff now. These are different persons.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So the companies only cater to their staffs and not the community.
I have no single idea on that one.
Wow. Let's go. So we're here at the Shell floating station, right? And they have an airstrip inside there, so the planes just take them out. Hey! Look at this, guys. Proper infrastructure to take oil away. Guys, what is interesting is the communities, they don't have internet. But then we come here to the floating station where the oils are taken away, and then there's internet here. There's internet, there's security, you have Navy. You have Army. They are here. Internet, there's good water. Everywhere seems to be organized here. But the local communities don't have nothing. So this is technically supposed to be a bridge.
Yes.
Connecting two communities.
So Japa, now it's a bad project.
7 communities. This is the bridge that's supposed to connect it. And these communities are where the Olero oil field is, which we've just shown you guys how big it is. And it's a bridge as simple as this connecting 7 major communities, producing significant amount of oil contribution to this region.
Yeah.
Can't even have a decent bridge that connects them by walkway. Only one secondary school that connects all these communities together. All the children from all the primary schools go to only one secondary school in Wabada.
Yeah.
And they have to ply this road every single day, walking to school, putting their lives at risk.
So videos like this are impossible without our sponsor. So let's take a quick 1 minute and thanks to the video sponsor, Odoo. Oh wow, this is like a floating restaurant. Hello. Hi. You have Jivita? Chill Jivita.
What do you want to buy?
Oh wow. Moving hospital? Is this hospital?
Yes.
Paracetamol?
It's mobile clinic.
Oh, she has a mobile clinic. What's the name of your community? What's the name of?
Itibo. I came from Itibo.
You come from Itibo? Yes. So where do you find your customers, your patients? Where do you find them?
I meet them in Ajomo and Itibo.
Oh, okay.
And other villages.
Oh, okay. All right, well done, eh?
Thank you, sir.
Alright, so let's give Odoo a quick shout out because running a business requires utilizing so many tools like invoice, sales, accounting, HR, inventory, e-commerce, website, and so many other tools needed to run a successful business. But just like your smartphone, Odoo has all that apps in one, right? It brings everything in one place so you can manage every aspect of your business in a centralized dashboard. So no more jumping between multiple softwares
because with Odoo, your purchases automatically add your inventory. Your e-commerce sales online, your POS at your retail store both subtracts from your inventory. All this while posting correct journal entries into your accounting. This goes on and on to your HR, marketing, project, and even manufacturing. This is a business owner's dream toolbox. What blows my mind about Odoo is now beyond all the amazing features, you have an inbuilt Odoo AI agent. Imagine being able to jump into your accounting and opening all your invoices, then asking the Odoo AI, show all unpaid invoicing above $100. There and then you get a clear picture of all the people who owe you massive amounts of money, and with the same Odoo AI agent will draft a follow-up email for you. This is life-changing.
Guys, you need to try this out. Click on the link in my description and try out your first app on Odoo for free. Your first app is free for life, right? And your business will thank you for it. Now let's proceed exploring the Niger Delta, meeting the people in the community, the creeks, and just life here.
Oil production has had some serious environmental consequences. Frequent oil spills and gas flaring has damaged farmlands and polluted fishing waters, the main source of livelihood for many communities.
If you go further, if you really go down, you will see that the result of the exploration activity has weighed down the community entirely. It makes the community eroded. A lot of land has been eroded away. Just take a look at that recent house that is there. If you go down and see the situation of the house, you will see that that house is just 3 years old. Now it has been subsumed or carried away as a result of the sea incursion. And come back again, if you go round down to this way, if you take a look at the shoreline of the community, you'll be seeing that the community is wearing off every day. So this community is not just a community, but it's a host community, because we have a lot of oil facility. All these are the facilities that have been owned by Chevron. And those facilities, they are all oil producing facilities. These are platforms and oil wells that is drilling oil from the land here, but nothing to show. So we have lost over 7.3 nautical miles to the Atlantic Ocean as a result of this drilling activity. Every year, the sea incursion keep claiming the land.
This particular land over the sample so now, and that particular part now it did for, and the land now don't cut each year. So maybe at the rate of next year or 2 years. Look at that church that is in that place. That's my church. That church is located in that particular place. Because look at that peg now, that peg there, that particular peg there. That's where the church is before. But because the rate of water last year, that's why they have to carry it to the upper part this year now. So by next 2 years now, don't know our fate for the now. So, but if there's something like shore protection or piling, I believe the land will be a little safer. Then we can have a jet.
When I get electricity.
Electricity not there.
How about water?
Water not there. That one has zero, right off.
If you haven't subscribed at this point, man, I don't even know what to say to you, man. I'm risking my life here. I mean, it's not necessarily a risk, but I'm just going out of my comfort zone, bringing you guys the best content. So please do subscribe, because 80% of you guys don't subscribe when you watch our videos. So subscribe, right? Some of the communities, this is what serves them internet, right? This is like a router, the smallest one you can get. So you can imagine using this to power an entire community.
If you want to kill myself, I will surrender my life for you. I'm not going to feed my own community. When we say I'm not going to see walk. Water will not get. Walk will not get. If allocation come, they go share am for township. I dey talk am now. Make it they post me. Make I know say I dey talk am. I need work this year.
We have been here far back 18th century. In the community here, we are suffering of flood every month from the ocean, whereby the house also, the building will sink because of the flood.
So how do they survive when it happens like that?
Okay, when it comes to that, we bring boat.
So now you're going to use
boat.
boats?
Everything within inside house, we go pack inside boat. Any properties where we have, we go pack inside boat. Till when the flood will go again.
Just sad, you know, like we're just at an oil rig not too far away, and here they're complaining of like the ocean is taking away their community, and I can see like a few buildings collapsing.
And as a result, people are forced to find alternatives just to survive, like cutting down trees for firewood, which further harms the environment.
Many of these people now have resorted to cutting wood, and selling it to crayfish burners to feed.
We have one wood that called bullet wood. Yeah.
Now the only work una get here. Where una they collect the bullet wood from?
From the mango.
And the mango wood.
Mango wood.
Inside.
You go inside bush.
That is it.
You dey go there.
Hey, Shagbalegbe.
When the time reach, everybody will get tight.
You dey make money for them.
Money? I'm not going to shop Gary.
For that kind of work, how much you see 1 month?
Gary go take everything. No?
So it means you know they make money now.
Now don't just go shop. Now be the occupation.
But you know good maybe they cut tree now.
Where they not see what they go shop. They're not going to eat. So now the bullets be the work. Bullets.
Those trees now become erosion, ocean surges, environmental hazard to them in the future every single day.
Now, as we dey now, fish not there water, now ice fish we shop.
Ice fish.
Ice fish.
But hope the oil no they never contaminate in our water.
For yes, if fish don't finish for water now.
So what we are saying, and we are not agitating, we're not trying to become militant, we're not trying to shoot anybody down. We're just saying be fair to us.
You as person within this community, as you see all these big machines for here where they collect your oil, how you feel?
I dey feel bad now
because no work, nothing.
No good road, no education, no water,
no
get land,
nothing.
So we dey tired. Now the company to move full, say more manage our ground like this, we go value because we dey suffer now like this. See where all years dey, see where company dey, see where community, nothing dey happen for the community. So we are not happy. Say we leave the kind of place, we dey suffer, no light, no water, no good road, nothing to push yourself.
Your complaint is the reason why we're the Mabo Foundation. That's why we're building healthcare centers and free pharmacy all around the oil communities. We're drilling water for the communities, making sure that we're sponsoring all the kids, sponsoring all the teachers, doing everything possible to do what those oil companies have refused to do.
In response, some individuals have stepped in. I met this Nigerian Canadian from the Jakpa community who started a foundation to support his people and nearby communities, providing access to internet, healthcare, clean water, and walkways.
My name is Ade Mabo. I'm the founder of Rolly Mabo Foundation. I came to the banks of Benin River 6 years ago, and when I came into the island, I saw elderly women, children, widows, with absolutely very little life. No electricity at all, swampy creeks, no healthcare, little decks to zero education. And I was like, somebody has to be able to do something. For the next 3 days, I couldn't sleep. I started thinking about what I could do to contribute to these creeks and make the lives of these people better. Here we are right now, 6 years later, working, doing absolutely everything possible to ensure that we can make the life of these people far better than we met it.
So we came here to supply them Starlink. So if you turn around here, so that's the Starlink.
So what we're about to do now is to install Starlink internet here.
I do have a Wi-Fi on my phone because I've been making this documentary for a while, so to keep in touch with family, so I just connected. It's 1 bar, so I guess if I get closer to connect. But yeah, I can see messages. Okay. Messages are coming in, right?
God will bless you people. God will bless you. God will promote your work. God will promote you people.
Mabo really try. He try for us. Anytime anybody, maybe with the person they sick now, we carry and go there. We treat the person free. Not they take money. Even me when I stand for here, I get injury for bush. Cutlass has cut my leg. Now there they take treat me free. And the leg good. Now the leg I take the worker. So Mabo really try and God will bless her.
This walkway, a lot of people look at it and say, oh, it doesn't look like anything major, it's a minor project, it's not even should be shown to anybody. But on this same similar walkway, a child was walking with a bucket of water and on all those broken wherever, and then she fell into this. The thing tore her entire thigh from ground all the way to her thigh, from her leg all the way to her thigh. And of course there's no healthcare center, no nothing. We're trying to look for traditional medicine to apply, then try to find a boat that can take them to the nearest healthcare center or hospital, which is either in Sapele or Oboro. Before they could find or get a boat with a traditional medication, on the way to the hospital, the child died.
Over time, frustration has grown, especially among the young people who feel excluded from the wealth in their own land. Some communities have protested, demanding greater control over their resources. Others have taken more extreme paths, including militancy, pipeline vandalization, and oil theft.
This right here is the bunkering boat. So I can see like particles. Yeah, the particles of oil all around the river. I can smell it. I can smell oil. Yeah.
As we went deeper into the creeks, we came across a site once used for illegal oil refining. There are hundreds of illegal refineries like this across the Niger Delta, where people tap into the pipelines, refine crude oil locally, and sell it.
We just came to an area where they used to do bunkering, so I'm about to interview someone that used to be into that kind of business. You know?
Oh yeah, now kill all year so. Now over the year na bush like that's a bush so.
Yeah.
9 year be. But when they set fire called the ski there, called the scatter there.
Wetin be make una stop this bunkering una dey do for here?
Government say no good. Say make we no dey do am again. Say make he go give us work. Till now say 8 years now, nothing. All of the money we come wait Apollo takes, we will not the same thing they show for inside. Our wife now don't leave me. The oil and they don't be us for we don't do anything for we for the oil. Now wait to make we dey do am before now be that. Where they can't stop and so hungry day.
So that time wey una dey comot oil for this place, how una dey do am?
We get over, we dey cook am to get a kerosene, diesel, engine oil. Now we dey refine with fire. We dey take am dey make money, they come buy am for hand.
Like a week, a month, how much fit comot for that business?
A week, we fit get 1 million.
Which year wey una stop this bunkering wey una dey do?
9 years now.
I once watched a documentary showing how this worked. Many involved say they are simply trying to survive in a system that has failed them, and they might not be wrong.
All of us on this river Rhine were living a very, very retarded backward life. The oil hasn't done us any good. We know the money is there.
If Nigeria was to fix the Niger Delta, right, what would it look like?
The foundation of what needs to be done, simply put, a human face needs to be put forward. Can we take the next 4 years? In clusters, we will do electricity and water projects, maybe even also include infrastructure, landing jetties, a central water system that villages can connect to, and electricity. And you just have it in strategic clusters where the oil is being produced so that people can just simply run a line to a grid. The lives of the people in the Niger Delta will change. They may push the blame and say it is the government's responsibility. And on paper, they may be correct. But the people don't see government in the creeks.
See the company.
They see the company. They see you doing the drilling.
Yeah.
And so that humanity in saying, give us a little. What is $10 million to do a one-time central electricity grid for how many thousands of people compared to the hundreds of billions of... If, for instance, Chevron says, oh, we're going to do this, and we are going to bring our own Chevron Americanized people to do the work. So we wake up and the work is done, and no Nigerian company benefited from it. We're not looking for profits. We're looking for quality to be executed. Let them realize that where they live, there is an improvement. Let's start from there. Let's start from there.
The UAE and Qatar both have crude oil, but comparing these countries to Nigeria, you can only wonder if it is the same kind of crude oil Nigeria has. More than 60 years after oil was discovered, Nigeria still depends heavily on crude oil as its main export, while other nations have diversified into sectors like tourism, aviation, and technology. So with everything you know now, who do you think is to be held accountable and what should be done? Let me know in the comment section. If this story means something to you, share this video so the voices of the Niger Delta can be heard. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.